Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will appreciate that with everyone that does it. And yeah. Well, I was gonna show you guys what this looks like, but or like go into detail, but it's raining. I hate the rain. Why? Well, that's better. Um, how do you know what? But don't question it. Yeah, I'll just use free cam, aka cheaty cam. That's there we go. So here it is. Here's what I got. This is my starter place. Now, oh my, there's two creepers. Um, I I I have to tell a lot of things because I can't really show you guys um how I got these materials because it's gonna be looped audio, and if I make it muted, it's gonna be weird. So I'm just gonna tell you guys. Um, the white wool and uh, where's it? The brown wool for the banners and the light gray wool, all wool, is from over here. It's gonna be very slow. I have these machines here that produce brown wool, yellow, light gray, and white wool. I'm gonna add dark gray, or I guess just gray. Um, these have been working great. Over here, this is where I've been growing my spruce. That's how I got all the spruce for that, and all of my different wood types that I need. I got jungle from going to a jungle biome. I got um, spruce from going to a spruce biome, and yeah, I just got the rest from farming it. The bones I got from a mob spawner that's down here. It's obviously a skeleton spawner. But now I'll go out of this camera because I actually don't need it anymore. I have these. I built these. This I can change. I know it's not the best it could be, but for now, it's just like that. I have infinite lava source here. This is for deep slate basalt. This moss farm is for more bone meal. Just so I have two ways of getting bone meal, so I never run out. Bone meal and bone blocks. I actually have some on me. Um, what else? What else? Right. This interior, that's not great. This one isn't great either. It's still under development, but I have somewhat of an interior in here. Don't mind the dirt, that's just placeholder for now. I'm just trying to get most stuff in here. Again, the second floor is where it falls apart. The third floor has somewhat of a bedroom, but that's about it. Um, I really need to work on my interior game. I need to get these places looking nice. Eventually I will, but at least the beginning room looks like something. Um, yeah. Is there anything else I need to show? Not really. Um, the buildings, I will say, are based off of like images that I found. And this one is very different from the image because this has two rows of windows on the top, different color completely. I just shifted the color and got rid of a row, and it looks really good. I like how this turned out. I'm not a huge fan of the first building, so this might change. This might change because the style I have is more of this building rather than this. So, yeah, I've been building a few things. There's gonna be a lot in the next um thing. This is just the beginning, getting everything in place, developing the style, and I'm super excited for the rest. That's all I have to say, really. Um, I don't want to drag this out any longer. That's just everything I had to say. Raw gold was a raw gold. Raw iron was a pain to get. Trust me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. Um, whoops. Alright, there we go. Here it is in all of its glory. Let's go into Cheaty Cam now. Just to kind of get a full look at this. It is as tall as this building, so can't really view it from just a player perspective. So, yeah, I did a lot of banners on this one, a lot more than the other one. Kind of the same. But this time I did, instead of like the shelves going all the way up, I did levers instead of that. And I think that just looked a little more better for this type of build. Um, yeah. I added these smaller windows in for a different scale. I wanted to make this the smallest thing you see there. And then I wanted to add another small window up here just for breaking the constant like line that was gonna be here at the top. I did do something different with the roofs here. This is pretty much like a half hip roof where we have an A-frame that would have gone up like normal, but then I pushed it back and roughened it a little bit because it didn't look as good when it was like fully like a clean line back. So adding those kind of helped it. From this angle, not really from this angle. It doesn't look too great, but you can look past that. Um, oh, don't worry about that. I forgot. I accidentally left that. Anything else? Yeah, this door. So we have a honeycomb and raw gold door. Um, realizing now that I have no way to get inside this building, so one second. Yeah, that definitely doesn't look as good. Can fix this. No. Setting it back does nothing. Okay. We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. This is survival. There we go. Yeah, so I realized I didn't put a door on this one. I didn't plan ahead for that. So, yeah, that's just gonna have to do. Um, I like this build a lot. This build is really nice. It contrasts well with the brighter one. I wanted to make something a little more darker. Um, one thing you guys didn't see that I had to endure is by getting all this terracotta, right? I had to go through a few stages. I don't have it on me, but I had to use mud. So go from mud, drain it with this thingy over here. I don't know if I went over this or not, but I'll go over it again. With dripstone, turn it into clay, smelt the clay into terracotta you see in front of me. I needed over 400 terracotta for this. It was so great. So great. But we have this. Not much of an interior, but we'll get one in here soon. But yeah, that's the builds, and don't know if it's gonna be the last build or not, but here's the third one of the video. All right, so one last thing I'll say is now I have some nice little lights. I randomly did this on stream. I thought of this, where you have one wall, four fences, a hopper, a lantern, and then on top of that is a trap door, and it makes a nice fancy light just like that. Now I also put it all the way down, so now this is all lit up. Doesn't light up too much, but it lights up more than what it was. I also got a nice little table with some small benches um, just to sit on, and eventually this will all be terraformed in all the sort, I guess. Probably like another small city area around here, because this is going to be pushed back so that way this river is a lot more flowing because there's a lot of stuff in the way currently. So slowly but surely building out what's going to be a nice little riverfront for this area. As you know, there's that building, and so here's it all with this. Keep in mind, this is the style. This building was like the first one I came up with. I might change it up to fit these a little more, but I might not. I don't know. I have to see. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. This looks a lot better in my opinion, having some light sources and some stuff around. There will be more around, not these guys. Um, I just don't fully know what to put around here, but I will eventually once when it all comes together. So yeah, I just want to add that. I hope you guys enjoyed all the building. A lot of building. A lot of building in this episode. But that's what I like to do. So it is what it is. This is me. That's my horse. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next episode's probably gonna be more building. Expect that. And then I don't know what to do. I'll find out.